restrictor? Is there a easy?
What?
It's a workplace.
It's just lovely. People are lovely. I'm allowed to appreciate. It's like if I go to the zoo, I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't want to fuck them.
Not a zoo. These are people.
They're not people.
You are welcome to harass me as much as
It's Harris, by the way, Harris me.
I'm saying that to make you laugh.
I love it.
Mayor, can I see if this channel's yours?
I have
I'm just gonna
very-
cut you off quickly and then back. And Ryan, can I get you?
This is Ryan Reiss
Perfect,
with the Cheat Day Show, joined once again by Mehran. Monkeypox hasn't taken him yet.
No, and it never will. I'm vaxxed, waxed, and fully relaxed.
Well, let's really get...
I am. I got vaxxed yesterday.
I love how uncomfortable he makes it.
Oh, he can suck it. Ryan can suck it.
He's such a faker because we had Isaac Marahi last week, and
Mizrahi.
he was on his
Unreal.
best behavior.
that wasn't my best behavior.
You would have thought you were talking.
I asked
to
him about his dick pics.
He's a good friend of mine.
I know he mentioned that.
He's a lovely man. He texted me about it.
Did he actually?
Yes.
He
he messaged
loves
me on
you.
Instagram about it.
He loves you.
He's the loveliest man. I love him so much.
Yeah, I agree.
He's so smart and cool.
I absolutely
You
agree.
buttoned it up a little. You felt he was buttoned up.
I
thought
wasn't
Mehran
buttoned
was,
up
yeah.
even remotely. This is madness.
I've never seen a button.
I was with someone. I mean, like I stand in awe of him. Obviously,
He was sitting
Yes, I
with
know
good,
what you mean.
Right.
good posture.
He's Isaac
He was
Mizrahi.
articulating.
He's a New York fucking icon.
but from a fag standpoint, like an OG charmer on the screen was never afraid to like just be his full self.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that. It's so major.
Yeah.
It was so major to like get to meet him and be opposite him, and
I was in
don't
awe.
know.
I was just.
he was in awe of like
He
how.
was a very nice man until he started insulting me. He was a very nice man.
What did he say about you? Yeah, he refused to use.
He kept calling me Ross.
Oh, come on. That's funny and harmless.
Oh, I know. It was a good
I mean,
time.
Ross is good. Ross is cute. Why not?
Jeff Ross.
Oh, Ross like Jeff Ross?
Well, he started telling a story about Jeff Ross, and then he called me Ross for the rest of the...
Yeah.
I don't know.
My husband does that whenever he meets somebody.
Are we rolling? Oh, great.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Hey,
fun.
everybody. This is the Cheat Day Podcast. I'm Ryan Reiss. We're joined, as always, by Mehran.
Hi.
And today's special guest is actress, comedian, all-around fantastic, Rachel Feinstein, everybody.
Thank you. Let me adjust my cans for this.
You better get into it. It's such a treat to have you, Rachel.
Oh, you know how I feel about you. I wish I could fall asleep inside you every evening.
Add your name
I just
to
said
the
that
list.
to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Before the ep,
Yeah.
Mayra and I
seriously.
sexually joke with each other. All right?
It never feels
Have
like I'm
at
being
it.
Me Too'd. Ever.
Yes.
Ever.
I told him he's welcome to harass me.
Yeah.
Whatever he refers to.
Heretic.
Go for it. Let's see you harass a woman.
I'm not going to tune in Tokyo her. That's such poor taste. So,
How does Mehran make a move on a woman?
honestly, like, I think it's easier.
What's your brother look like?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wow, that was fascinating.
Right? Like, and like that he was so ready with the gay
know,
come
yeah.
on. Do you know what I mean? This stuff, sometimes they protest too much. Like, your instincts for how to get into her gay pants were too sharp. Too sharp.
You actually look angry at different moments.
At
where
different
I do
moments.
feel like I'm in trouble with you.
Me?
Sometimes, yes.
Wow.
We have a very warm, fun-loving rapport. Make no mistake. But there's a eyes that you get when you're like, enough.
No.
I live in those eyes.
I retreat into my head. I don't actually have. I just
Okay,
have.
because I feel like I'm getting a timeout, and I'm used to getting scolded because people scold me throughout the day. I just have a very scoldable kind of deal. Like I often need to be scolded. I rely on scolding.
Were you always a mischief maker?
Yeah, I was a real problem. I was a real hole in the team from very
Jump
young.
Street.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you have siblings?
Yes, and I remember in the middle of the night once my parents are arguing. My mom goes, "She's not normal, Howard."
Wait a minute. She's a social worker. Right?
Yes. They were just like freaking out about it. They always took me to get scanned. I was always getting brain scans.
Is this serious?
Yes,
My
I was-
mother did brain scans,
You
so
did-
I was scanned as a baby too.
EKGs and all that shit.
100% wires
Yes.
coming off the head, like one of those noodle things. Those
I was
long
always
noodles.
being fucking scanned, and there was always arguments about my latest scan results. And yeah.
Is this serious?
Absolutely.
Because you are, honest to God, you reek of, to me, you reek of sanity. You don't strike me as someone, I know this, a person can be extreme, but still be grounded. Do you know what I mean?
I am buzzing with madness, like just sizzling
for
with
sure.
yeah.
Sizzling. kidding.
I'm just curious.
She's my
Given your
favorite
career path, I'm sure your parents were like, you see, we were right. Something's
They
wrong
were
with
right.
her.
Yeah, I mean, just like D's and F's, and then just they kept. I remember once I was in a middle math class. Like for once, I was always the lowest everything, just always, just dead last in everything. Not just like even like music, whatever. The fun, creative subjects, very last place, Rach. And then
Last place.
always the very bottom of the barrel. And then I remember getting very excited because one time I was. That's going to be like hauntingly close later. Can you bring it back? That is going to cause me to take my own life.
I feel the same way constantly.
Yeah, let me move.
Oh,
it.
I see.
Actually, you know what I should do? I should
Trade
switch
with this
Can
hooker.
I switch with you?
All right.
100%.
Those shots are going to
I
traumatize
believe
me.
you me. And like there are days where I come in here feeling like I am at my most beautiful. When Normand was here,
camera's gonna be
I was
real
fresh from the
powerful.
gym. I was like, surely my jawline is going to be beautiful. He puts up a picture and it's just potato. It's just a marshmallow potato whipped nonsense.
You ever do gigs where you see there's a screen next to your head? I'll get one whiff of that side screen, like in a larger venue, and I really want to take my own life.
There we go.
Do you remember? Were you here when? I can't remember, but at the beginning of the pandemic, when we had to perform behind the sneeze guard.
Oh, it's right here.
Do you remember? Right here, right
The
where we're
splash guard.
sitting, the splash
The
guard.
splash guard.
But like. With the only lights
No, it
were
was like
coming
you're
from
like a stripper in
inside.
42nd Street. You're just like
100%.
behind this plastic, and you're like, I don't know. I
But
hope this.
the only lights were coming from inside.
Oh my God,
So
we're actually sitting where it was.
Yeah, 100%. And then
I
you
have a
would
photo.
You would see your reflection in the plexiglass, and it was just like you were haunting your own set. Does no one remember? That is the fear. I can't look at myself when I'm doing
No.
my job. I can't.
I am disgusting. I am so disgusted with myself.
You
when
are
I
the
watch
most
myself.
singularly alluring out of all of us.
It's kind of odd because last
Out of
week
all
we were
of us.
discussing how gorgeous you were.
Literally.
That was the whole
With
podcast.
a fashion
Granted,
icon.
3 men were gay. She's gorgeous.
No, but this is legit. For whatever it's worth, like this guy, Shalom Harlow, Helena Christensen, Linda Evangelista, he has worked with all the great beauties, and he is like, Rachel Feinstein, she can do anything she wants. She's gorgeous. He went on
He did say
for
that.
at least 90 seconds about how beautiful you are, and I concur.
No, I need this so like I live for the next compliment, like a monkey bar to the next. I have jokes about it in my act. Like I'm like, because my husband is so worthless at it. Like just can't compliment. Like,
Not a strength.
Not at all.
Really?
No.
Is it just a header? Because Ryan is terrible with it with me after
No,
after he
I
finishes.
apologize. You're gorgeous. I mean, you can wear anything. Why do you only commit to black?
You know,
You
he's
can-
like, you look wet. Do you know? Like it's never.
You look wet. You look moist. Ugh. Yeah, no, he can't do it. Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely, completely worthless at it, and he doesn't know how to like what you're supposed to do on important events. Like I was taping a Netflix special thing, and he doesn't even. I'm not kidding. No call, no nothing.
Flowers.
No. Oh no, he's never said flowers. No. And I get a text from him right before that I can't open, so I thought it's like maybe it's a picture, like a dumb, like like a picture of fly. He's a fireman. He's like on the
Sure.
slower side, so I figured maybe it would. Emotionally, I mean, they
Keeping
are.
us safe
Yes.
every day. Also a
Sure.
hero.
But also where there's a huge vacuum where that goes. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, he's gonna probably send me like one of those corny like pictures of roses, a bouquet of roses
Sure,
or something.
sure.
I'm like, I can't open this. What is it? I was still excited. Like I was thankful for digital flowers. Like that's how dark it is.
Did you actually
Yeah.
get digital
No.
flowers?
He's
No.
like, I'm like, what is this? I can't open it. He's like, gas bill. I'm like, gas bill.
I want to hang out with your husband so bad.
Yes,
He's
Bill.
he's
I'll
fantastic.
text you the exchange. I took a screenshot. I was like, do you understand?
Oh, this is such a blue collar marriage.
But does that fit your sensibility as a comedian?
Do you say, by the way, do you use that on stage? You should. That's funny.
Gas bill.
Yeah,
I
gas
mean,
bill. Did you
and I'm
pay
like,
it?
Do you understand
Did
this
you pay
is
it?
like a Netflix kind of a thing, and he just he wrote back on with Gabe. I called Gabe. I was like, Gabe, I'm about to tape this Netflix special. Can you please tell my husband that he needs to be like FaceTime or something? For the love of God. What a wild emergency moron he is,
This is
He had no
crazy.
idea.
Mayron's behind. Mateo's behind you.
Hello,
Oh my
Angel.
God, I love this.
No, have some
beauty.
candy, hooker.
No, I thought there was food.
There will be food.
There is.
He doesn't do such things. Look at
Oh,
this.
he eats. I know. No, this hooker had the nerve to cook us Italian carbonara, right? All pure, beautiful, fat, so delicious. You want to
There's
get
a
it?
mic if you want to get it.
Yeah. He was, and then
Hotbed of arousal. This
he
man
wore
is.
a fucking half shirt. He fed me and Isaac Mizrahi fucking like the oiliest, most delicious, unctuous Italian pasta.
I was there also.
While wearing a half shirt.
Just ignored.
Ryan doesn't eat pasta.
I own the equipment.
Actually, can I have a Reese's? These
Yeah.
look
You
so
better get
good.
into
Oh, so
it.
Rachel brought
Did you have fun playing
Reese's
yesterday?
peanut butter cups
I had fun
in honor of the
playing
Cheat
you
Day show, and also my name Ryan Reiss. It's very sweet,
Oh,
very,
yeah, we
very
had a lot
thoughtful
of
of
fun
you.
with you.
Gas bill. Did you pay it?
Oh, what? You're talking about
My
Fortnite.
accent? Yes.
You cutie.
No,
Hi,
I was
Rachel,
saying
how
that's
are
what
you?
Pete texted me when I was about to go on stage for Amy's like Netflix special thing.
About the gas bill?
Yeah. I was like, what is this? No flowers,
Everybody
never, not a
knows.
text, nothing.
You know,
What is
never
the
forget
gas
where
bill?
you come from.
No.
I feel you're always surrounded by the most colorful people.
It's true,
Like, I don't
though.
think anyone in Rachel's life is like, well, sometimes we get tea, and
Sometimes we don't get
and
tea.
yeah, sometimes we don't. We could talk or not,
Not
talk,
talk.
forever,
Exactly.
and still find things to not talk
Just
about.
getting her hair done in
It's
Brighton
funny you
Beach.
said that because I
Right.
told my brother
Oh,
he's like,
well.
anybody else would have just left and not kept getting blowouts.
And you're like,
We have
oh,
an
like-
extremely intense
How do you walk
relationship.
away from that? That's so juicy.
Yes, that's how I feel.
100%.
Where'd you get that? What's that candy?
Oh God, I think
Attell got a bunch of candy for the room.
What is
Yeah, it's behind you, Hooker. Go get you some. Gummies.
No, I can't. I gotta eat.
There's a
I
bunch
gotta
of food
stop.
coming. There's a bunch of food coming.
No.
Come on, you better stick around and eat. So,
What are you guys? Are you guys cooking?
Oh yeah, we should
today?
probably. So Rachel requested salmon, which I found curious because I've hung out with you a bunch,
Really?
and it's usually
I've
like
never
when
seen
we
you eat
hang
salmon.
out, you're like mozzarella sticks and buffalo wings. But
What
then I
is-
was like, what do you want? She's like salmon. I'm like, who are
is
you?
that true?
You did ask me. I wasn't like, I need my salmon. My daddy says I get salmon. It was like,
Daddy, I want a new balloon pin now.
my
Wait.
daddy says I have a golden pussy and I get salmon.
God bless Daddy. So you actually said salmon for your cheat food?
He asked me, do you want fish or chicken or whatever? And I
was
was,
trying
like,
to figure
What
out
was it? A wedding? Was it a
Is the
fucking wedding?
Olive Tree cooking it?
Look, I had to
cooking
start.
it?
You got to start somewhere. Unfortunately, we say to comics like, "What do you want?" They're always like, "I don't know, a quesadilla." I'm like, "All right, we got
Quesadilla,
to
lovely
do, but we
quesadilla.
have to do something different. Like our chef wants a challenge." So I asked you, and you had said salmon.
Use an endangered animal.
We actually.
I want a dodo bird.
Dodo
I want it
quesadilla.
extinct.
Absolutely. It's the last.
I want you to Jurassic Park it, bring it back, and chop it up and serve it to me, you
We
son of a bitch.
cloned.
Yeah.
I want cloned meat. But no, so how did she end up with
She's got.
Well,
She's
after
no
a certain point
salmon.
At night, I know that I'm going to be like a deep pig. So in the middle of the night, I try to. Like,
I only see you. I only see you late at
so
night.
reasonable. That is so reasonable.
After 10, I can't. Yeah, it's just worthless scoundrel.
When
Sloven's choices.
when she's got a set, she
Scoundrel.
beelines it for me, and she's like, "We're gonna split wings and mozzarella sticks." I'm like, "I'm not hungry." She's like, "We're gonna split." And I'm like, "All right."
You
So-
eat a lot of pasta and you look like that.
Yeah, but I had pasta yesterday. I ordered cacio pepe.
He did. I remember.
It was
I heard
delicious.
it on microphone. Mm-hmm. But in general, you're saying that that knowing that you're going to wind up in this like raccoon eating, which is what I do. It's absolutely what I do. All the time, though. I wake up and I raccoon eat. But you're saying knowing that you wanted something sensible for your cheat meal?
Well, because I knew it's not my cheat meal. I know every night when I'm good at it. After 11, I just turn into a vile whore pig.
So it's that.
So
is-
what do you go for?
Yeah.
But it's like the fridge is open. It's 12 a.m.
No, I'm just kidding.
Cock.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
So
right
the
for the
first thing we're gonna do it right now.
Cold.
What are we doing? I believe. Yeah. What am I?
Yeah, what are we
yes.
looking
Okay.
at?
Oh, you
So
know what?
Chef
Let's-
Raph is coming over. So this is a surprise. So the first thing is a surprise for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
look
Hang
all
on. Hang
over
on.
you
Hang
guys.
on. Hang
How
on.
are we?
hang on.
We're looking at us already eating. We never get
Hang
to
on.
food this fast. This is the best.
Well, because this was
realized
so we had agreed that we were going to get you halibut. It's a special type of halibut, but there was another dish I had him add on that I felt was
This is so exciting and lovely.
special for you.
Ryan does have a special love for you,
And
Rachel.
then and when you're finished, we're going to call your husband and sell this gas bill. Just do a little three-way call. So we got Chef Raph with us.
Are
I'm
you with us
departing.
or no? I
You're
respect
leaving.
that.
Just
I gotta get my laundry, but there's just that bag.
Hey, it's great. It's a hang, Matteo.
I'm doing a
In and
chef
out.
house tonight, so
Okay, cool. I love
come
you.
stop by.
Okay,
Bye,
good,
love
yeah.
you all. Thank you for letting me eat your Reese's.
Bye, Mateo.
Meet you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
That's the fun of doing this show
What are
here.
we
You never
looking
know.
at
Oh,
here?
what do we got?
What the fuck?
We got the first course of two, if you will. We're gonna fuck you guys up with dairy
Looks
today.
slutty
Okay.
as fuck.
That's kind of the plan.
Godless.
My name is Raph. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, Rachel Raph.
Rachel,
Rachel.
Raph, Rachel.
Pleasure to
Chef
meet
Raph.
you. No,
Thank
that's
you so much.
Touching, yeah.
definitely preferred. It's a bit of like a fork and knife type of thing. A little bit of sauce on the bottom. His name's Brian.
Oh, hi.
Who is
That's
this
Brian.
already with a camera?
Just some random tourist that wandered in off the
I
street.
thought maybe you were jogging. I was like, you have a jogger on the right.
Yeah, no, we just found him on the street. I'm just gonna serve you guys. I've
What is
never
it?
done
What is it?
that.
What is it?
Oh, I forgot to say that. So we got mozzarella sticks.
Yes.
Like a sexy red sauce.
Yeah.
A little bit of fried pickled chilies.
Yep.
Fried parsley on top.
Yeah.
I like sexy red as an adjective.
Sexy red.
Yeah, like a saucy little suspicious.
Yeah, my hole is a sexy red.
Whoa. All right.
I really do
The,
apologize.
the actual inspiration for this dish was Mehran's hole.
That you
That's
guys
what I'm
are
gonna
so
say.
nice. That's
Do you
really
ever have,
thoughtful.
like less like a withholding red or something.
Oh, withholding red.
Yeah.
An emotionally stunted red.
That was the first
I'm
draft.
attracted to that.
Yeah, that was the first draft. This draft is a sexy red.
Sexy
for
red.
sure.
It looks so good.
No, we have
All
to
right,
eat
so
it.
let me
this
serve
is,
you guys.
These are so. I guess we would say this is like mozzarella
Appetizer?
sticks, but this is really his twist on it, and this is all fantastic and fresh and
And the
amazing.
jogger doesn't
And we did
help
it
you at
special
all.
for you, Rachel.
Nah, he just follows us around with a camera. Content. It's all about content these days.
You stirred some things.
Shout out to Brian Lewis. B. Lou.
You're on
B. Lou
3
Foods.
podcasts at once right now. Just so you know, like he's recording his podcast.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Straight
well,
up
it
blues
looks incredible.
blues food.
You
Shout
have
out to
to
the
serve
boy.
it up before
What's
she
your
gets.
podcast
Oh.
called?
No, this is the one. That's it.
There is
I don't do no. This is it.
This is it. He only does.
No,
the
that's
one.
for his Instagram.
He's
This is
ours.
just.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it's all multi-platform now, Rachel.
Yes, he said 3 podcasts, which
Oh, I was
thought he
joking.
meant-
I was trying
want
to be
get to
humorous.
that with you because I see you on it. Like my phone always blows up. It's like Rachel Feinstein is going live, and it makes me so happy, and then I never tune in.
All right, Rachel. I'm just gonna give you that for
Do you know
now.
what? And I'll tell you why. I
When you
don't.
see anybody going live, it's so sad. Like there's a deep sadness.
It doesn't
to
make
a
me
live.
sad. If
it
anything-
just means I'm lonely.
All it tells me is that I'm not working hard enough. Like every time I see one of our peers, you, anyone go live, I'm always
go,
like,
right?
I'm phoning it in, and this is why I
they
get
drop
nothing.
like flies on my lives. Nobody wants. I just need some company, really.
It's a damn lie. I mean, we're gonna get into this. We are gonna get into how
gonna
loved
get
you
it.
All
are.
right, yeah. So let's see what you think about this one, and then there's another course coming out as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely,
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Oh no.
couldn't be bad.
That's war
This
food.
is so good.
War food. Yeah.
I didn't.
You said whore food.
Starve myself today to eat.
Yeah.
To just. Oh my god, this is so yummy.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. Maybe don't finish it. Maybe finish it after the next course. You're not gonna feel very good for the rest of the day.
Really?
So
Why? What is it?
Why?
Such an alarming.
it's why do we keep it suspenseful? It's gonna be.
Do you have spots tonight, Rach? Do you have spots tonight?
Yeah, no, I
You're
would.
gonna hate.
I
That's
would
it, by the
cancel
way.
your plans.
I know we're calling it mozzarella stick, but that is delicious.
Thank you very
That
much.
is a
Thank you very
really
much.
jazzed up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
very
fried,
much.
fried mozzarella,
Vodka.
hot peppers, a special alla vodka sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad that I'm known as like mozzarella stick rage, but I'm glad that
There
brought me to this
so
day.
many
This is
people
so
make
good.
dumber decisions than mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks they're
Oh, they're
they
the
win.
fucking best.
They win.
Yeah. So, should I go get the next course?
Shorts.
Do you want? Is it
That is
ready?
really tasty.
Thank you very much.
And that's a spicy alla
Is it
vodka
ready?
sauce.
or
A
do you
little
wanna
bit,
give
yeah,
us-
a little
do
bit.
you wanna
Really
give us
good.
Is it? Does it have to come out now, or like can we have like a few minutes?
I mean, it's fish that I already cooked.
Okay.
I'd like to.
Whatever you think is best, chef.
Yeah.
You're in
Yes.
charge.
Yeah, he wants
Do it,
it
Yes.
at the premium temperature.
Absolutely. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, we
yeah.
love
Yeah.
it.
Again, let's go to a caller. We have Tammy from Des Moines, who is a
All right.
big fan
I'll
of
see you guys
yours.
right now.
Well, what do you think, Rach? That
Yeah.
was.
Don't change the shorts. Okay.
What do you think
Yeah,
of your
right.
mozzarella stick?
It's amazing. Did I tell him that a couple times, right?
Are you a bird watcher? Have you ever heard of bird watching?
This is so good. Did
It's-
I tell him that enough?
Oh no, you did. You know, absolutely.
Well, that you're still eating it is such an indicator. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, eating a chef's food is a nod to what
Yeah.
they
Oh
make,
yeah. We never
right?
have leftovers.
Yeah. It's very good.
I think Moses, when Moses was on, he took the leftovers home with him.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. God bless him.
You gotta love comedians. They love a free meal. They love it.
I know.
They love it more than anything.
Like, yeah, an actor, like a real actress would just like take a little nibble.
You are a real
Whisper.
actress.
What do you do when if you're auditioning for something or like you have a part coming up or something like that? Do you
Yeah.
change the way you eat? That's a fair question.
No, it's totally a reason.
I had a shoot here last Sunday, and
If I'm getting fucked, I skip lunch.
okay,
Yeah, I skip
that's
lunch.
very nice of you.
I I get really disgusted with myself, and then I panic before I have like an event, and then I try to do some drastic cleanup work. But
Oh yeah, the 2 day
certain
the
mirrors
2 day
that are
fast.
really tough. Yeah.
The
Do
2
you
day.
do that? Does she do a 2 day fast? What are you
I've done a
talking
2 day fast when I've had to go out.
when you're
for
going to
some-
go on camera.
Yeah.
Wild. No,
Yeah.
I do like panic eye treatments and shit.
Yeah.
Like
that too.
I'll go nuts on the skin.
Yeah, I
right.
got like peels and stuff because I
All
have
of
really
that.
bad skin and really bad acne.
Hooker, like right here, this Mehran, yeah, 100%. I'll zit out like that.
Yeah.
But then the food, right? Do you starve yourself?
I mean, go ahead.
I don't have the self-discipline to have an eating disorder. Like mentally, I'm all there. Like I have all the thoughts that would accompany one.
The self-loathing.
Oh yes, I'm so disgusted with
Yeah.
myself. I'll just see
The
side of my arm. And I'm
fault-finding.
like, look at your flapping side whales.
It's so.
I get so disgusted
crazy.
with my arms. I'm like, oh, look at your arms.
This isn't.
Okay.
This is not to. But if you feel that way about you, what hope do any of us have?
I love that you say these things.
I
need to, listen to
mean this
again.
so
Yeah.
genuinely though. I mean it so. Do you know what it is? And I've gotten this before. It's like it can read like I'm giving false compliment, but I'm not. I could just as easily be like, "Oh, I love Guns N' Roses. You're wearing a Guns N' Roses
Yes.
shirt." I could just. Do you know what I mean? Anything I say, it's completely felt, right?
Yes, yeah.
So it's just wild to me because she's a stunner.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's a stunner.
I think you guys are mocking me at some
No, this is just pranking you.
Isn't that wild though? Isn't that wild? Like
Whenever people compliment me, I assume they've had a previous conversation where they feel sorry for me or they're worried about me. How's it say?
is the only form of praise
Like,
we're
I'm
allowed
like,
to.
Ryan must have told him that I seem kind of depressed or lost lately, and that's why they're going into this.
Yeah, that's actually we had you as a guest. Your mother called us and
She was
Said
like,
try.
she's not
Said you-
normal.
she's not doing well.
Scanned so many times, rescanned, and then we would have to. I know for one of my scans, the good thing about my scans was I couldn't stay up all night because I wasn't supposed to eat before some of the scans. So I got to watch a special movie because I wasn't supposed to sleep for a certain amount of hours before some of my brain scans. And so,
Which is so. And this was based on what were they observing in you that they thought that you needed
they
to
were
have a
trying to figure
neurological
out
scan?
I was a hole in the team. They were trying to figure out why I couldn't just learn. They were like, for the love of God.
I mean,
she's just so dumb.
in some way that's very kind because they were trying to fix you. They didn't just write you off. I think
Right.
that's.
They were panicked. Yeah.
Are you suspicious of book smart comedians? Like when someone comes in, it's like, oh, I was a lawyer. Does that make you nervous? Like,
I mean, I get jealous because I always wanted to be
Yes.
one of those people that,
Yes.
was about to do something
Same.
like that, but then I made this noble decision to leave it all and
For your art.
But I had no other skills. I would be homeless at best.
I would never think of you as someone who is anything other than incredibly sharp.
I think
and
because
smart.
I'm Jewish and sarcastic, I get people mistake me for smart, but I have very little information and
So you
an astonished my worst fear is a game of impromptu trivia because people would just be like, "You don't know,
Yeah, but I mean,
you don't know that."
you hang out with comedians. We're idiots. So you're actually the
Yeah.
scholar of the group.
you are.
We go to the same park to work out, for maybe 6 months. We'll go to this park together, my husband and I don't know how to get back home. Every time I'm lost. He's like, it's 6 blocks from our house. What the fuck, Rachel? I'm like, I don't know. No fucking clue. My geography is very, very daunting.
I would like to see the results of some of these tests. Now I'm concerned. You get lost when you leave your
One of
house.
my deeper scans and analysis. My mom's a therapist, so she just would constantly analyze me. I do remember this lady said that Rachel seemed very insecure, very worried about the test results themselves, and was very distracted by trying to please people. I'm like, what a comic! I wanted to make sure I was well liked by her.
Do you think they got
Yeah.
it wrong to give you all those scans? Or
Did they
what?
show you the results though?
I mean, no, they didn't show me the actual. I mean, they didn't find anything big. There was no smoking gun, but I was just baseline dumb. I think that was what they decided.
I don't think so. But you also said mischief making.
Yes, I was naughty.
Come on.
I was always in trouble. Yes, I was always in trouble.
You knew a naughty thing and your eyes went somewhere. Do we get a little? What was it? What do you think of when? Yeah.
There was a lot of things. I mean, I was thinking at that moment about how I stole these pigs we were supposed to dissect. And
Good
The
Lord.
fetal pigs. You stole
Why
your
did you
son.
steal them? Why did
And
you
we
steal
hurled
that?
him in the football field.
Oh,
I
my
don't know why
God.
I thought that would be like a fun-loving thing to do. I don't know. I had no real. I was just like, let's get some Mad Dog and go hurl these pigs later. Or something. I don't know. It wasn't really a fully baked thought, but I got in trouble for that. And then finally, they sent me to this school called Thornton Friends. It was like a friends school. I was in a public school, but they were like, she's not going to graduate. So they sent me to this little
You were
school
so messed
called-
up, they sent you to another school.
Yes, it was called Thornton
A
Friends.
friend school.
But
No,
everybody
no,
used to call
it's
it
a broken
Snorton
child
Fiends
school.
because it was where they sent all the bad kids.
Yeah.
Snorton Fiends. So they were, I thought it was like, oh, they got in there, and then I slowly learned like, no, that's a last resort type of school. Yeah, that's like where they send you when, there's a lot.
She was
of
bragging about
flags.
going to juvie. She's like, I got in.
No, I
Congrats.
One time they thought I was in the middle math class, and I was so excited that I wasn't in the lowest. I was like, for one time, not the very fucking pitch lowest. And then my mom calls me and she goes, looks like they've made a little mistake with the math and you're in school. And your schoolmate again, you are in fact in the lowest.
That is crazy. So when does
You're in the very
does the sense of humor kick in to counterbalance that? Because it is.
Yes.
I want to say this. I try not to comment on who's the funniest on stage because there are highs and lows.
Really? You're reserved in that manner.
Off mic,
Are you out of your mind?
on mic, on mic.
I
I'm reserved.
never like to judge.
I think Rachel is the funniest out of all of us off stage.
You're so sweet.
That is not an exaggeration. I will say I've said it before. I've said it not to
kind of
you.
a backhanded compliment, but I'll take it.
I genuinely think when it comes to regaling other comedians, no one has the strength that you do.
Well, I think comedians in general are smarter than most because you're getting to a conclusion that the audience hasn't reached.
Sure.
And to some extent, you have to wonder maybe if
It takes a certain psychic fortitude, right?
a young Rachel
Yeah.
was basically being told to her face by many people, her parents and doctors, that she was messed up.
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
aware of this,
Yeah.
which means there's resentment there, which is comedy.
Do you have that? Just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People told you were messed
Oh,
up.
God, my father told me I was going to do nothing but go to the Marines.
That's wild. I was told that shit too. So we were all just beaten by our parents?
Pretty much.
I'm still waiting for the common thread.
I don't
between
know
all
what's going on
comedians.
here. A lot of fish just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what is happening?
Really incredible.
What, the mozzarella stick? Isn't that what you want? It's what I want. I loved it. It was it was cheesy.
It was fresh.
It was
That's why
fresh.
it was really
It had a
good.
bunch of different
Look at this.
spices going
Oh,
on.
my God.
What is happening?
Told you we were going to spoil it, Rachel. So we got Chef Raph. He's coming over. He's just placed some fish in front of us, and now he's opening champagne.
My God. Yeah, right. Seriously.
I didn't.
If that took out an eye, worth it.
I was going to.
Worth it.
I don't know what's going on.
What is happening?
By
Oh,
the-
look
by
at
the-
this.
oh,
He's
God,
pouring
you're-
us bubbly.
Why are you?
Anytime anybody
You're,
does something for me, I'm always like,
you're setting the standard too high. Other comics are going to expect this.
Yeah,
This is
no.
out of your mind.
Well, that's what. But do you know what it is? She asked for salmon and she got this. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Other
I don't care. I like everything. I eat everything.
if somebody said I want barbecue chicken pizza, that's what they got. When someone says I want salmon, they're going to get a lovely piece
What,
of
what
halibut.
kind of liquor would go with barbecue chicken pizza?
I mean, a shot of
Shot of tequila. No, but like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
an iced tea.
Yeah, like an awful beer.
This is wild.
I didn't plan any of this. This is all Chef Raph.
Raph, what inspired you today? Was it a good? Yeah.
Oh, he had a big night.
Yeah, he did
He had a
have a
big
big
night.
night.
No, it's
I know why.
definitely not, man. My mom watches the show.
What a gorgeous.
Your mom watches the show?
Hints of rosemary.
Cheers, guys.
Your mother did a lovely job. Cheers. Thank you, Chef Raph.
Big
Very
ears,
much
pussy.
All right, little champagne on the cheat day.
Love you, and we're in.
To Rachel.
To Rachel.
All right, so I'm gonna finish this dish. I have a caviar beurre blanc.
What?
There's also some Santa Barbara
What do you
spot
mean
prawns.
caviar beurre blanc?
Yeah.
So there was some
Fancy.
Santa Barbara spot prawns.
You're
that
not
were
getting
alive
that at the firehouse. huh?
30 seconds ago.
My
They're now
daddy only
dead.
gives me the best time.
My daddy told me I have a golden pussy was just heaven. It was heaven.
My daddy says I get caviar and nothing else. He says I'm expensive.
You sound like an influencer.
Look at this.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Why, my papa says that I'm worth more than any of these skanks.
Not my papa. Not my papa.
That's gonna be a TikTok, by the way.
Me.
Oh my God, I'm already
My
cutting this up in my head. I'm like, I know exactly where this is going.
Look
Yeah, yeah.
how beautiful this is.
Oh, he's topping it off
No,
with.
not more caviar.
Oh my God,
Mama.
I don't know what's going on.
How do you feel about caviar, Miss Thing? Do you hate it?
No,
Do you
I
hate
love
caviar?
everything. I'll eat whatever.
Can we take a photo and text it to Matteo and let him know what he's missing?
Ha ha!
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I think. Oh my God.
I hope you like
My
caviar.
dad
We
says
just
that I get caviar and nothing else.
Hell yeah.
My papa says that I'm better than all these skanks put together. So put that in your pipe, Wally.
All right, guys.
Perfect. Are we just eating?
Yeah, so
Tell me
eat the
about
food.
it.
What we have in front of you is a pan-seared halibut,
Yeah.
locally caught. And then we have a Caviar Beurre Blanc with beautiful Santa Barbara spot prawns that were alive about 45 seconds ago. I murdered them for you guys. And yeah, you just have a shit ton of Kahlua caviar on top. Can't imagine that it's not delicious.
it's my first time I ate caviar. By the way.
Here you go.
Have you had some? Can
Wow.
I feed you a bite?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
We tell jokes for a living, and we're drinking champagne and
the
eating caviar
only
in
way
the middle
that I
of the
could
day.
No.
I have multiple meetings after
You
this.
brought,
This is
you brought
great.
the champagne because of the fish? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're supposed to have-
Well, the caviar and the fish, and Mehran just fed him, which
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Did you get that? Did you get it? Let's go to a call.
What a sweet.
Wow.
Are you gay?
the next bite,
We
the
have-
next bite is out of his asshole. So good luck.
Debbie from Wisconsin. She is a.
Okay.
His mom watches this show. How dare you?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I know, we're
wanna
just having
say
fun.
I didn't give him a hand job. I fed him a piece of fish he made.
You gave him a handy.
It's for the next
She was
episode.
there.
I just want to say that I love it when you make trout. And if you could
Wow, that is really
make
rich.
So glad you
Halibut?
like
That is
trout.
really, really rich.
It's lovely.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's very flavorful, very strong taste.
The
Very
spot-
high end.
Very high.
Very high.
Very
end.
high end.
Yeah, I feel like.
So Gordon's makes this, or
Yeah.
What'd you say?
the Gordon's Fisherman? We
No,
can get
we
it.
obviously
Yes.
don't know who my
From the
father
prison.
is.
Of course.
You would give me Gordon's. This is the best.
No, this is
It really is
outstanding.
quite
You really
good.
outdid yourself.
Thank you very much.
This is-
Thank you very much. I mean, I thought it was about time that we did some kind of luxurious cheat day situation.
Oh my God.
So
That's for you.
Rachel's
for
the
you,
first one.
Rachel.
That's for you. First place, Rachel.
Principessa.
She just won't take it. She won't accept the
I
love.
know it. Enjoy though.
You
Enjoy.
definitely did not know who I was before the show.
Oh, me? Of course I did. Of
Yeah.
course I did.
I'm gonna start crying now.
Oh man.
No, that is really sweet. I really was for sure that you were like, why is this aggressive Jew bothering me?
I mean, it's something I'm very used to. So
What, aggressive Jews? You're Jewish.
I am Jewish. I
Yeah,
am
that's
Jewish.
important to note.
Yeah.
Let's.
Oh, that would have been fucked to say.
Yeah, they
That's
control the
true.
media. So let's make sure.
To confirm, I am Jewish.
Where are you from? You're
So I was raised in Jersey.
Put some soft piano music under this.
Yeah, please. Oh no, I had a really, really rough childhood in the suburbs of New Jersey with two really supportive parents, and it was really tough, really tough. I went to public school, played some sports, had.
You play.
Rachel
Yeah,
got into the
basketball.
Beans
What did he play?
Academy.
You did a what?
She got into the Beans Academy.
I don't know what that
Beans
is.
Academy.
But yeah, then I went to college. I dropped out, lived in Manhattan, San Francisco. Again, just I struggled my whole life.
Oh, yeah.
I did not. It was great.
Yeah, and he's like tall and handsome and hung. It's like, you know what I
It's
mean?
a great life.
So good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
It's nonsense.
What I love about Raph is no matter how much fun he's having, he never smiles. Just
No,
want
no,
to say,
no.
he
There's-
doesn't smile.
There's just no smile. There's no smile policy until the sun goes down. That's
Okay.
it. I still haven't woken up yet.
Oh,
Like,
that's
as
right.
soon
You had a
as-
big night. You had a.
No, just like in general.
He's in his
Talk
young.
about it. Now, did you have a smothering mother? What was it?
Oh, wow.
I mean,
You have nonsense.
so being that she's a Jewish mother, like she's kind of a hybrid Jewish mother. Like she's not neurotic at all. Very sweet woman, and
Gentle.
she's great. She's awesome.
Did she convert?
No. She was
Did she convert?
she was in the Israeli army.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
grew up.
What?
Yeah, She's a bad bitch for sure.
Would you do military service?
Is your mom Esty?
Is she what?
Is your mom Esty? I just feel like we should ask that question before.
I'm not sure.
Esty's the booker here. She was in the Israeli army.
Oh,
she's
I got
a
you.
fantastic
Sniper.
woman, but it was.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. I'm personally not an asshole because of her. So
Aw, he isn't an
We
asshole.
did need the piano
For whatever
music,
it's
it
worth.
turns out.
I mean, we can add
What's
it.
your mom's name?
Name is Nelly.
Nelly. We should cut this up and give it to your mama.
Shout out to Nelly.
Nelly, this is how your son talks about you. He loves you.
She's great. Yeah.
He spent the afternoon with such a vulgar pig today, and he brought it all back to his mom. He circled back to his mama.
Are we talking about Brian or Mehran?
No, me.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about Brian or Mehran. No, me.
Now, Rachel, how long have you been doing comedy?
Yeah.
A while, I guess like 20 years. It's been a long time. I moved here when I graduated from high school with this guy in his band called Dick Sister.
No way.
Yes.
Dick sister?
Yes.
Dick sister.
Christian band.
My mom had no follow-up questions. Again, aggressively liberal. She was like on the front lawn in like a dashiki or something. Fantastic. I love it.
Wow.
Strong women rock. That's not. This isn't good.
Is she a wino? Just curious, because every now and again in your characterization of her, she, you know what I mean? Like she blows in the wind.
She likes a little mini Heineken, and she likes to make a big deal out of it.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm gonna have a Heineken tonight. So I'll put that in your skit, but I'm gonna have some fun.
Most amazing characterization.
Yeah.
Never heard a Jewish woman drink beer, ever.
She converted.
Oh, I got
That's
you.
right.
I got you.
Bethesda.
Very nice.
Bethesda, Maryland.
My
My
dad
entire
was a civil
extended family is
rights
there.
lawyer, and
Your dad's a lawyer. That's three. Mark Norman's dad, my dad, her dad. Lawyers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Also,
he's a
my
blues
brother
musician.
as well.
He's a blue.
This one has a lawyer brother. My
Yeah.
dad was a doctor.
Yeah.
kind of law.
He does like law in like the crypto Web3
Oh my
space.
God.
Yeah. It's just
Right.
just a supplement
Doesn't-
income.
doesn't-
I mean, he's my business partner. He
No,
does.
It's smart. My husband's obsessed with crypto. That's how we got
Yeah.
our house.
That's
with Bitcoin.
right. Really?
Yeah, we have a Bitcoin house.
Wow, holy shit.
I mean,
That's
it-
crazy.
It still bores me in such a profound level that
Oh,
I
it's
don't
the worst.
understand anything about
At
it.
all.
But yet we bought our house with it, and I still couldn't really explain what it is, even though there's firefighters over all day talking to him about it, and mining and all kinds of horse shit's going on.
But it bought you a house. It
You
actually
said
paid off.
firefighters?
But he's
Yeah?
a fireman.
Oh, okay,
But-
got it.
He's a
and
captain,
he's
I
always
believe.
looking at like
Ooh.
some graph or something, and I just need to know. I go on live and I just ask everybody like how Ethereum's doing because I need to know when he's gonna like come home and punch a wall.
You're checking Bloomberg.
Based on
You're
crypto.
checking Bloomberg for the prices of crypto just to
For
see
the
what kind of mood
health
you're
of our
in.
marriage.
He stares at that fucking thing all day. And then those guys that sell the crypto, they make these videos like on YouTube, and they always like, you know, the kind of guys that adjust their mirrors, like their car mirrors, while they're making their morning videos.
Boot.
You know?
Yes.
Oh, they're
Brutal.
infuriating.
That's brutal.
But they're. I mean, I find them fuckable. I find them eminently
I'm
fuckable,
attracted to
especially
all
because
of
they
them.
don't want me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh.
No.
Now,
No, I talk about it on stage. That's my type. I like a thick-necked, kind of ignorant-looking man.
see, but do you know what in my next life I'm going to come back looking like you and actually land one of those. Do you know what I mean? Because they find me repellent.
I
don't know,
buy
man.
it. Come
No,
on.
in
Definitely
my
never
head
know.
I'm Winona Ryder. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
But in practice, do you know what I mean? I'm Dick Butkus.
I
Here's my
mean,
point.
Winona Ryder, though, my God.
Is that what you like?
I like a lot of things.
But you like a thick-necked fireman, and he also cooks, right?
They all cook. Firefighters all cook because they have to cook for the whole firehouse.
Okay.
So they all grocery shop all the time and cook all the time. Like he loves Costco like so much more than me. He was emotional when I got my executive membership to Costco.
Whoa.
He didn't shed a tear at our own wedding.
What does that entail? Like, what is?
Costco,
What is an
great.
executive membership?
Yeah,
I
what?
don't know. He told me. I forgot. I've listened to him occasionally.
Seems very special.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was like, "This is going to get you a lot of perks. You know, you're not going to get straight something about Kirkland. I don't know, but he loves. We had like a Costco honeymoon. He's like, I got to go out through Costco. We get like a Costco bus. I was so annoyed.
I mean,
Costco's a great place.
Costco's going to pick us up. We'll spend a week with them.
whoa.
Yeah.
She's my
Do you go
Wow.
once a week?
I don't go that much. He goes a lot. I don't feel the same way there. He feels really alive. And invigorated
My
there.
father
It's like a
felt-
cold
my father was that way.
warehouse. Yeah, it doesn't excite me. Really.
Toilet paper. What is stockpiled in your home? What do you have too goddamn much
Oh my
of?
God. First of all, he eats that fish out of a sardines out of the can. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
Gross.
That's my
It's not
husband.
acceptable.
My
Gross,
husband. My husband.
gross.
He has a lot of foul habits, but because he's a fireman, like you'd think you would mock him, and he's embarrassed, but he's just like, he likes it. Like he's like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, no, it's wild.
I
I
honestly
told him
feel
like you can't bring sardines inside of a hotel room. It's aggressively disgusting.
That's fucked.
Has he
That's
ever
fucked.
They all
spilled?
got the mustache for like Movember, except it wasn't. For
No.
Movember. They all had a mustache.
That's for
It's
cancer,
like
right?
Movember.
Sure.
And I'm like, but what are you guys doing for it? Nothing. We just say Movember. I'm like, they don't like you. You're a problem. Yeah. They just all get mustaches and they go Movember, but they're not like giving money to anybody.
And then sardine oil. Is there sardine
Oh
oil
my
in the
goodness.
mustache?
That
I
was
would
a real problem.
defect. I would leave the country
no, I
altogether.
was like, you got to shave it off. I can't. I'm no longer aroused by you in any way. In
No.
fact, I'm very, very,
My
very
God.
upset. Yeah.
No,
That
it's
was
like
a
going
tough
down
one.
on someone in the 60s.
I know. I can relate. I once dated a girl with a mustache, and
Really?
oh yeah, Italian ladies, they always have mustaches. Oh yeah,
That's not true.
that's true.
They don't all have mustaches.
A lot of them do.
Really?
Yeah,
Like like your eyebrows or like.
noticeable.
Oh man.
I mean, women get the amount that we expect of women, in terms of grooming, in terms of like, they're not allowed to have facial hair, they're not allowed to. I mean, like, what if that's just what you rolled? You know what I mean?
I mean, they're totally allowed to have it. Just personal preference of not preferring to not have a woman with a mustache.
Are you just reading?
Yeah.
I'm
Are
just,
you reading
I'm
what?
just
being-
being
he's not used-
candid.
he's
Are
not
you
used-
reading my journal?
It's not ideal. Like,
He's not used to being on mic.
I
He's
don't
just
know.
being. He's,
I'm just gonna be candid here.
It's
Yeah.
like reading off his dating apps. It's just a personal, personal
That's-
preference for me, but whatever
Yeah,
makes
that's
you
the
happy.
only thing. It's the only thing in the bio.
About me.
Just personal preference.
I thought you were on Tinder for a second. I'm sorry.
No, I've never been on Tinder before.
No.
Did you ever do the apps?
Never.
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
And you-
How did you do?
Yeah.
I mean, I struck out a lot.
Like, is it
Yeah.
the worst to
Really?
be a woman on a dating app? Probably, I would assume so.
It's pretty worth. It's a sad. There's a deep sadness to it.
Also,
Yeah.
comedians and strangers. It's
Yeah.
just, it's a little spider to the fly every time.
And it's like guys in the male comics, they meet like a lot of girls on the apps,
Right.
and it like helps them. They'll put their fucking like Conan pics on their.
I mean, take any advantage.
Help their numbers.
I'm taking notes. Put.
Oh yeah.
Does it not help their numbers? I feel like it would.
No, it does. I think it absolutely does. They're shameless, deep pigs. But I
But that's our good quality.
That's what women like for the most part. I mean, I think. I don't know.
Like for women, it's not like that at all. Like no, so it's like we're trying to like hide it. It's a weird thing.
I don't know. I mean, I think you don't. You would know better than I would. You feel like you have to hide being a comedian if you're
I
a
mean,
woman.
it ends up you tell them.
It
You
always
have
does.
to tell them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you do? I work at a club. Do you know what I mean? Like, how long does that
I say
last?
entertainment, which is actually
Worse.
sounds
So
like
much-
you're
yeah,
an
yeah,
active
you're-
whore.
absolutely, yeah.
Entertainment.
I mean, I'm
sounds
gonna-
pretty suspicious.
I work at the
I make
quarter
up jobs too.
I'm gonna chime in and just say that a female comedian, very very attractive thing, for
Putting it
sure.
out there,
He's
Raph.
constant.
He is.
He
He's
is
constantly working.
slinging it.
Constantly working.
He is constantly slinging
Just
that
a kiss.
Respectfully.
Any ladies that
I
are comics with
love it.
mustaches are listening.
You know,
the tone
he's
of the
down.
voice, I could tell he
Yeah.
just goes
Of course.
into it at a certain point.
I'd
during
love
the
to watch
evening.
you do
Respectfully.
comedy.
It's not something I have a choice of. I was.
Definitely the voice you use when you're pretending to listen to a woman try to close.
I'm not
About to
gonna.
close, you're like, I just got to use his voice for like 20 more
I'm not
minutes and I'll be
gonna-
inside her.
I can't comment on that.
No,
I
I love cats.
Comment on that.
I love cats.
That was very sweet. And I'm being
The musical or
No,
the
no,
animal?
for real.
It's not generally true though. Like guys aren't trying to find a. No guys like, what's your type female comic? No, they don't care for that one bit.
Is it like an intimidating thing? Is that what it is?
Guys like they're like.
Maybe.
They don't-
Soft.
Guys,
Guys, I think most men are looking for
what,
soft.
What female comic do we know that married a
Gentle.
chef? She just married a chef.
Amy.
Amy's
Amy
married to a
married a
chef.
chef.
Plenty of
Yeah.
exceptions, but I'm just saying, like, I've never had a guy like approach me after a show or anything like that. Like,
Really?
Whereas you
So
guys,
surprising.
I have a lot of men approach me
I
after
get like-
shows. It's kind of a problem.
I'm usually first in line.
Yeah, that's
were
so
great tonight,
surprising. Like, I really yeah.
comics.
I just don't understand why that is. Like, why is that not a thing?
First of all, I do like a lot of heinous characters, so I feel like the guy initially
great.
might have found me
I don't know.
attractive, and
Emmy
he was,
Blotnick.
doing jazz hands and like, your smile is my umbrella, and he's just like, never mind. Like, yeah, I would assume it would.
I'm surprised he hasn't booked you at the firehouse yet.
What's that?
I'm surprised he hasn't booked you at the firehouse yet.
I've done like firefighter like benefits.
Of
and
course
stuff
you
like
have.
That. Yeah.
I've done a ton of firehouses.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Weird.
Surprising.
I can't. What?
But a lot of firehouses have done me. Am I right? So dumb.
He wouldn't
So
give
dumb.
a shit.
Almost
about,
got me
like,
with that one.
Like, never been to LA, like, and never, just wouldn't care. You know, like when I was doing my Netflix thing, he's like, come on, we gotta get back to the hotel. Like, he was annoyed, you know, like, until I was on the FDNY app for something I did. Then he was like, all right, Vinny said, yeah, you did a thing. I've been doing a thing for a while. It's like, yeah, Vinny said your thing was on the app. You know, I'm like, yeah.
How did that happen? How did you and he collide?
By the way,
Set up.
that's. I mean, as comedians, we're always trying to win an audience, and you have married an unwinnable audience.
An unwinnable audience.
Which is insane. Like
who
that's
could give
it
a
sounds like an insane torture you're putting yourself through.
Well, the thing is, he's like, he's not jealous at all or controlling at all. So he's like an accidental feminist, even though he probably doesn't know what that means. He probably thinks that's like a Nazi or something.
You call him an ally, he's like, yeah, WW2.
But like,
Why
weirdly
wasn't an
enough,
Axis?
Like, yeah, like he's not jealous at all. I'd have to be missing for weeks before he would look for me. Yeah, I'll be hanging out with like Sam Morril or another comedian and be like, oh, if you want to crash that, like he doesn't.
Do you want to crash
He
this?
would
great,
definitely
though.
say that to me. You can crash if you're tired. Yeah. So in that way, like it works well for my life, and you know, he likes to travel, so he'll come on the road or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he always asks about the green room wherever we're going. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this like Netflix special that has a green room, and I'm like. And then when he meets comedians, he always goes, how much time do you have? And I was like, you can't say that to people. I told you.
Oh,
that.
is in like how
Told
many
me- he told me the
minutes
other
do you
night,
have?
yes.
Yeah, that's not a good
Oh, I
question.
love him.
He thinks it's like a normal, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you can't ask people how much time they have. I can't think of a comparable.
That's so funny.
chef
What ladder do
question.
you work at?
But
bet it's
like,
just
they're
so
like,
funny.
It's like what you say when you're.
That would
Can
be
you
like
just-
like asking me what my favorite dish is to cook. It'd be the same thing.
That would be
If I
more
met a porn
polite.
star, I'd be like, how many inches?
There's no
I would do that,
fucking.
but
There's
it's
no
the same
answer
thing.
though. There's
Right.
no
It's-
answer.
I can see the comic getting uncomfortable. I can just see him being like, so how much time you got? And he's like, you know, before you start sweating, nervous, you got to get off. How much, when does that hit?
I
You're
have
like,
90 clean seconds.
He's like, you know,
Amazing.
maybe I'll do like a. He'll be like, what kind of food do they have in the green room? And he's like, maybe I'll do like a book, like a firefighter's like review. Of,
He
of
should.
green rooms.
That's
There's a
amazing.
real supply and demand issue. No
I
one's
want to read.
asking.
I want to read.
firemen to review green. No one's asking really for anyone to review green.
I
rooms.
want to
Like,
read that.
I mean, there's
want to
some
read that
weird
book.
ass.
I want to
only
hear
book-
a firefighter
it's
be
the
like,
only
it's a
book he'll read
shithole.
this decade.
It's a shithole. There's not enough exits. It's a violation of a lot of codes.
No way. Green room sucks. Like, San Diego green room sucks.
I mean, if they would just go to a Costco, they could really spruce up this place.
Yes. Wow. Is it do you feel like you need his adulation, or is it that as a comedian?
It's a whole for sure. Like
It's
yeah,
a-
like it
wow.
would be nice. Yeah, but it gives me a lot of material at the same time. So you know.
Real.
No, emotionally he's a desert. You know what I mean? But yeah, it would be nice.
I also married someone who has like
Same way,
sentinel,
same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like I get enough clippity clappity. Like Mehran is great out in the wild. That like if I came home and like kept getting
Yeah.
that level, that intensity of
Yes.
focus and adulation, I think I would crawl out of my skin and run for the mountains. Do you know what I mean?
That is true. Well, that's the other side of it is that I have like a lot of freedom, and I didn't. And like most guys will be amused by my career for a minute, and then they're like, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't. They work like we do. They work like a few nights in a row, then they're off for the rest of the week. So I'm going to be working on Christmas or whatever. So
Yeah.
in that sense, but no, it's a little.
Who doesn't want a little more
Yes, come
adoration
on,
in
for
the
fuck's
home?
sake. But at least I know that I've spoken to his family, and I know that this is a problem like across the board. Like he just doesn't know, and so many firemen are like that. Like, I mean, I talk about that on stage, but like he lives at the firehouse for half. It's not good. You're not supposed to have like man sleepovers for half your life.
No, it's weird as fuck.
I think it's awesome. I want to join the
Meanwhile,
fire department now.
I was like,
I don't know,
I'm
that's
not
strange.
afraid of heat.
And you're also familiar with the pole. So
I absolutely.
yes, there you
wouldn't
go.
be my 100th that I've slipped down.
I mean, I would say it's like similar in the sense because I'll I'll work overnight sometimes, like 3 days a week. So if I have a girlfriend, currently I don't. Just want to make that clear.
You don't want a girlfriend. Chefs are sluts.
Mehran, I don't know what I
I've
want.
heard too.
Chefs
I don't know
are
what I want.
sluts.
I fall in love almost every day.
I know. Right, earlier, we had a moment.
Yeah, that's. I mean, come on, man. We don't need to talk about
Watch
that.
yourself. He's gonna catch you. One day you're gonna be out late. He's gonna get
Figuratively
you.
and literally,
so
yeah.
the gay recruitment myth is real.
I mean,
are you kidding me? It is
Shit, man.
real as, are you kidding me?
I don't know what's going on right now.
Dad, since the moment I met you,
I don't want to say the word confused, but I'm not sure what's going on.
I do.
But yeah, so it's. I mean, it's like similar in the sense, you know, like you're not seeing your husband every night, right? So it's like similar in a sense where I'm working all the time, and then I just prefer to work overnight. So, you know, if I'm dating a girl that works a regular job, which most people do, right? So I only see her, you know, when I get home mad late, she's leaving early.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping till noon, ideally, or 1.
Yeah, and that's around the same time you'd be hitting on people, so that's cutting into your other ass.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, I
There
definitely
it
don't
is.
do that.
There it is, Rach.
Definitely don't do that. Very, very respectful.
You also mom down though. You're also also mom.
She's a new mom.
Yes.
She's
You're
a
a
hot
Oh, you
mom.
are?
She's a hot
To
mom.
like, I mean, I have to knock on
Wow.
wood because it's Iranian, but just a beautiful,
Yeah.
She is a
a beautiful girl,
Kid, little
beautiful
cranky
girl.
kid.
Knocking,
That's
knocking, knocking.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She eats everything, actually. They say at school she eats all the other kids' food. They talk to me about it.
Wait, is she 2 years old?
She's 2, yeah.
There's
and she
school
speaks
for 2-year-olds?
Because my husband's mom's Colombian, so my mother-in-law's Colombian, and she goes to Colombian daycare. So.
Okay. Oh, daycare.
Oh, so
daycare.
she's growing up bilingual. And
Yeah, but neither of
That's
us
amazing.
speak Spanish. My kid just talks
Well, it's
back
great,
to me
though.
in Spanish.
She's
So,
eventually
I
start
picked her up
cussing
from
you out.
school, and it's so funny because you get these little reports, and I'm like, I was that person that the reports were about. I feel like such an asshole, like pretending to be an adult. When I pick my daughter up.
I mean, I would love that.
Yeah, she's like, she
just-
keeps taking all the kids' food. She says, mas, and then she take it. She said, and then the babies cry, and then Frankie say, it's okay. It's okay. Diabolical. Yeah.
Who did
It's a pitch
she?
perfect characterization.
She's like, then she sues them. She says, it's okay. It's okay.
Who did
With
she?
the other hand.
Who did she get that from? Your husband or you?
Oh.
Definitely.
Is the real question.
It's Rachel Down.
Yeah.
Last place, Rachel? Yeah, I think so.
I'll share with anybody, you know, like
Yeah.
but that was the most annoying thing to me about COVID when it first started. I was like, oh, don't let the germ people be right. You know, like I hate germ people. And I hate it when they're right, you know? Like
Yeah.
if we're gonna be stuck in like a weird surreal movie, couldn't it be like a genre I like true crime? I hate pandemic
Yes.
films. Like pandemic films
Brutal.
are so annoying.
Amelie.
Yeah, no, I mean, I spent. I don't know. You have a family.
You're the same way with sharing, right? Like, you don't care. Like
I feel like I would hang out with your husband. I feel like me and him are on the same page. I'm like, yeah.
Is it
Take care of the gas bill. What's
the
the
There's cup coverers, people that walk are like afraid of other people. Coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked.
I just assume I'm the gross one. Like I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but but I could sip off whoever. I don't care.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's whatever. Like when you go out to dinner, you don't split all the food. It's fucked. Very boring. You know.
I want to get sick.
I love his slow jam voice. I want so many memes.
His?
I don't know why the fuck I'm talking so slow. Honestly,
No.
I'm not sure.
I do.
Very, very comfortable.
It's because you're
You know?
near an alluring
Yeah.
woman. Do you know what I mean? You change.
Again, I don't
You
want
are.
to comment on that.
It's
I don't
not-
want
It's a
to.
MILF.
He's
Don't
the
want to
most-
have to be getting
You're
fucked by
a
the
MILF.
fireman.
Technically,
Don't call me
no,
that.
she's technically like as in by technicality alone. I think she's giving you sorority, cheerleader. Do you know what I mean? Hot.
And it says I can have any fella that I want as long as he makes over $2 million a year.
Shit. I
And
mean,
my papa says that I'm going to be a fella that owns the whole steak factory himself. My daddy says I ought to own pork and eggs. The whole
Amazing.
product. He says I'm special. My daddy says I'm worth. You're going to have to cut me off. Like, this is what I
I
do.
would never in a million years.
wow.
So I actually,
You what?
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's a question I'd like to ask comedians, if you don't mind.
Oh, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So obviously you're very talented. You are successful. You're married. You have a child. What do you want for your career? And by the way, so let me clear this up here, okay? So the entertainment gods open the door and they say to you, what do you want? A TV show, a movie? What do you want? What is your goal
I want to make stuff with my friends, and I want to do, like, I'm working on a special now. I want to make that special. I'd like to shoot it in a firehouse, and I have
We
like,
talked
an
about. I
idea
think it's
how I
ready. I
put
think it's
it
ready.
together.
We talked about it.
Super
I think it's a
special,
wonderful
yeah.
idea.
And the show kind of based around my act. That would be fun.
So
but,
fun,
But
yeah.
make like funny stuff with my friends and keep doing stand up because I don't really see it as like a means to an end. You know, I don't want to be on, you know, at I'm trying not to say a club that I still actively work. Yeah, I don't want to be, you know,
The Laugh Shack.
at the
Yeah.
Laugh Hole in Cincinnati for 5 days. No, but like I want, you know, I'd love to just be able
man.
to go away for a day or something, especially when I put my daughter in school, and you know he's going to be like a chief at that time, so I'm like I have to be home more. So I'd like to be able to do that. Always be in New York because of that.
Are there responsibilities that come along with being like a chief's wife?
Fire twat, it's called.
Yes.
No, it's not called the fire twat.
Oh, what?
Well,
What is that?
Her husband is a very successful fireman in the FDNY, and he's climbing the ranks. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
just curious, as being married to someone in that position, is there responsibilities that come along
Yeah,
with?
it's to not go out like I do it. That's my basic responsibility.
Well,
Is like clean it up. He's a chief now, but it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Does he ever? Is he ever like you got to cool it on something?
No, he's not like that.
My
no.
husband does.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes, occasionally, like certain little things. Like we had a fight because we were on our way to our honeymoon, and I was like, "I'll give you the window seat," you know. No, I said, "I'll give you the window seat," and I was like, "That's like the ultimate sacrifice."
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's not the ultimate sacrifice," and I'm like, "Yes, it is. A window seat on a cross-country flight is the ultimate sacrifice." He's like, "No, giving you life is the ultimate sacrifice."
Oh no!
No, the window
fair
seat.
enough.
The window seat.
I'll
was
take
right.
aisle.
Sometimes I'll be like, all right.
Like, what are the
Exactly.
chances
Yeah.
that he's actually going to have to give his life for her, and she's surrendering the window seat here and now?
Yeah,
Window
exactly.
seat has a higher
He's a
premium.
fireman.
Little
He
things
does
I
it
can't
every
joke about,
day.
like the
Yeah, no,
founding
there might
fathers.
be.
Oh, he's fine.
Might be a bit of a chance. He fights fires for a living. I don't want to speak for your husband. Seems like a great guy, but there might be a bit of a chance.
What we do, we risk our lives telling jokes.
Oh, nightly, we put ourselves on stage at the mercy
We
of
are
the.
the true heroes.
We are. We're frontline, essential worker.
My dad.
No, man.
Please.
I'm done. I really am.
I think that's the title of the episode. My daddy.
My daddy.
My
Great
daddy
name.
says I can have caviar every day of the week. He also says Lucy is a dumb hoe and she ought not to take any of my caviar.
She ought not. It's
My-
fucking poetry.
My daddy says I'm expensive. No, Wally, I just wanted
That
to
is
come home.
wonderful.
It is
Absolutely
really and
wonderful.
truly
This-
wonderful. Did you enjoy your meal?
Probably one of the best dishes we've had.
So good. It's
It was.
incredible.
It was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Did you see that I killed mine like
Dude, you were done in
within
like
minutes?
2 minutes.
Within minutes. And I never do that. I'm usually
no,
like
you really don't.
I'm a pecker.
Really? Do you cook at all? Huh? Do you cook at all?
I did when the pandemic started and we rented a house in the Catskills. I cooked every day.
Wow.
And then as soon as we moved back to New York City, it was like, and seamless it is.
People just don't cook. Like, kitchens are just fucked in New York City.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's
why
I mean
would
it's the
you-
size of a dashboard.
Why is that?
Like, kitchens in people's houses or, like,
Oh, kitchens.
one-bedroom apartments. I feel like they just they like wanted to make it look nice. It's not functional at all.
Well, it has to
So-
be able to reheat things, not necessarily cook
Yeah.
things.
We got to plug him
Apartment.
because he does a private cooking service. He can come to
I
your
do.
home
Oh,
I
really?
do.
and
Yeah.
cook for you and your husband.
Yes.
So please plug it
Yeah,
away.
it's
Plug
one
it,
of
Raph.
the-
Tell us
Sexy
about
and
it.
lovely.
Yeah, it's one of the sectors of Something Good Hospitality. You can find us at somethinggood.nyc on all social media platforms.
That's very
And,
cool. That's a cool
yeah.
gift, too.
We will come cook for you. There is a minimum payment.
Here's the thing. I would
wanna hit up
have
the
I would have
executive or
Raph
whatever.
over to cook a meal for me and my date, but I feel like he would sleep with my date.
I would hope.
I feel like he'd be
Dude,
like,
there's
is your
nothing.
appetizer.
You wouldn't want to watch Raph plow your friend.
I didn't say. I
Do
didn't
I
say
not have a fucking
wouldn't.
choice in this, man?
No, absolutely
Do I not have a choice?
What kind of tip you got
Do
to
you
leave for
want
something
the
like
job
that?
or not, Raph?
I mean, I definitely will say I've done like in
Where's
in the
this
early
going?
stages.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. I've cooked a man.
In the early stages, though, of this whole thing, like there was There was 2 different couples that they had like offered enough money for me to go cook for them, like just them 2.
Okay.
Weird as fuck. I'm not down with it. It's really, really weird. I'll never do it again.
Because there was sexual. There was
No,
yeah,
it's
what
just
happened?
like it's a very intimate experience, right? So it's like a tasting menu, 7, 8 courses. There's wine pairings.
I was like, I'm never do it again. I fucked both of them.
Well,
I didn't feel safe.
no, it was fucking weird.
Smell my finger.
It was so fucking weird.
I'd never do it again,
No,
but
it
if
was
you
just
want me
like
to do it
they're-
again, this is
they're
where you can book
having-
me.
Incredible incidents.
Right.
One of them was on fucking Valentine's Day too, and they're like sitting there having an intimate experience, and I'm like, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm good.
Oh wait, did he do something to her?
No, there's nothing sexual involved. It was just
Well, then
incredibly.
where's the story?
Incredibly uncomfortable. I didn't like it. It was weird. I'm not
Did
gonna do it
they
again.
fight? What
His
happened?
wife?
I'm just saying. No. It's like an intimate experience for a couple that's on a date, and I'm like part of the date. I don't want to be part
It's
of
in
the
New
have
York.
to
It's a New York
watch
City
it?
apartment. It's a
You-
studio.
Right, I'm
he's
cooking
he's
food,
literally
and they're
on top
like
of that.
asking me
watch
mad
them
questions.
eat? Do you sit there and watch them eat?
Yeah, I mean, but
Just
isn't
put
that
the
what you're
food
there
down
to
and
do?
get the fuck out. What's
Yeah, it's just
He
really
takes a
weird.
seat.
It's really
He's like,
weird.
all right,
You know?
I made you. It's like this.
No, it's just such an intimate experience to have a chef come to your apartment. But ideally, it's like me and a server that's a friend of mine, or me and another chef.
Sure.
It was
Okay.
fucking weird.
You need
It was really weird,
Got it.
and they were very much trying to ask me questions and stuff.
Wait, were they hitting on you?
Yeah.
Probably.
Get
I
the
don't
dirt,
know.
Rach.
It was weird,
Get the
man. It was so weird.
What ballpark the figure? What did that cost? Just ballpark it.
Ooh, to have you.
So our minimum now is $2,500. So if you're gonna
for you to show up at my house and give me, what if it was just me?
And give me
Like,
what?
what if it was
just you,
That's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
catch me on a weird night, man.
How much?
Catch me on a weird night. We can figure it out.
How much for a Tuesday?
No, that's actually the minimum price now. So we
so
yeah.
2,000,
2,500.
2,500. Yeah.
and then you take care of all the food and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I'll take care of everything. If you want me to bang you, it'll be a couple more dollars though.
That's an option.
Condoms.
Depending on who you are.
75 or 100.
There also might be a discount associated with banging you as well.
Okay,
So-
as in what
What
this is
discount?
I have to. I
I'm
have
saying
to do
there's a
decent
discount
proposal.
or there's an upcharge.
how much extra to bang the
Well,
couple?
there's either a discount or there's an upcharge depending on the situation.
Either a discount or an upcharge. Oh wow.
Yeah.
As in if they're
Yeah.
minging, if they're hard to look at.
Just
It goes
yeah,
up.
he's sizing them up.
Yeah.
No,
But if they're
yeah.
hot, it goes down by what?
Yeah, there's a vetting process. There's a vetting
Maximum
process.
300. It
Send
can't
you a
go,
questionnaire.
You can't knock off more than $300.
What do you mean?
There's a vetting process.
Are you a horse?
Yes.
Oh, you
vetting? I thought
vet
said
your-
A
do you
vetting.
actually-
vetting process.
Do you actually do this?
No, I do not do this. I'm not a prostitute.
He's
I'm saying,
just joking.
would
This
you-
is not
no,
real.
But do you vet the clients that are
No,
hired
no,
that
no,
would
not an
be
actual
president?
prostitute.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
We
not a
all
prostitute.
are.
to
Everybody
confirm.
has a
I'm gonna-
price. Everybody has a price.
I'm gonna look at the camera.
That's a great question.
No, mine is like
What, Ron? What's your price? $3.50.
Absolutely.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a prostitute.
If you swipe me in on the train, I will suck a dick.
That's it. That's his
Wow.
price. One metro.
Dude, you are
Not even round trip.
you are outspokenly married to a rich man.
He is.
Oops.
What
doesn't
happened?
care, though.
What happened before
No,
you
it
were
doesn't
married
care.
to him?
You know, Noah and I met very much under
He
the.
knows he's got his
under the-
playthings. And when Daddy goes to
Oh man.
No, Noah knows that he married a slut. He knows.
yeah, I could see you would have quite an arrangement for yourself.
I mean, can we?
Yeah.
Because you told me.
Do you want me? Do you want some coaching?
I wouldn't mind getting a bit of information on that.
Okay, I will help you.
Okay.
You let a boy know.
Sure.
It's a conversation. Right up front, I told him, I was like, I'm never not going to be the makeout bandit at the party. This was like 12 years ago.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But I was like, I will never not make out with everyone at the party. And he was like, that's fine. And then we built on that.
Yeah. No,
Well-
you didn't build on anything. It sounds like you just started pushing boundaries. It sounds like
No.
I will never not be the blowjob queen of the party.
Do you know what it is?
Never.
Do you know what it is? It's that, like, I shouldn't have to be the last naked thing he ever sees
Okay.
in this world. Do you know what I mean?
That's
That is
fair.
not a fate that he should be stuck with. I hope he tastes many fruits before he dies. Does that make any sense? And so my love for him, that isn't going anywhere. Like the safe place to land, him coming home, it being like him having the perfect knowledge that he is number one in his home. That's not going anywhere. So go. Who cares where your dick lands? Who cares? Like, hire a.
That's a
You know
very,
what?
very
Said
casual way to
something
say that.
similar.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know
My
about you, but
daddy
the
said-
best wedding vows I've ever heard.
Who cares where your dick goes?
Who cares where your
At
dick
the end of
went?
the day,
That's it.
darling, life is very long. Who cares where your dick lands?
That's
Then
absolutely
she
true.
died just like, but she lived a long, healthy.
Wow.
And then she coughed up a pubic hairball. and passed. That's how I'm gonna go. That's how I'm gonna go.
All right, so
Wow.
let's plug some stuff so we can get out of the way of the Comedy Cellar. They're opening.
Oh shit! They are technically
wow.
opening.
So, Raph, go ahead, plug yourself, man.
Yeah, so you can find me at Chef Raph NYC. It's all the social media platforms, somethinggood.nyc, and Something Good Hospitality is popping the fuck off. Yeah, you'll be seeing us quite a bit. I am starting to do the menu at a bar called Short Stories. It's going to start actually after this. So
Tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm literally starting tonight. Yeah, I guess that's it for right now.
Thanks,
That's a lot. Rach, what do you
Thank you for a
got?
beautiful
Yeah.
dinner.
Oh,
Thank
of
you. It was
course.
so
Of
amazing.
course.
So good.
Absolutely.
I'm. When is this gonna be on?
Like
About
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, if you go to my website, rachel-feinstein.com, you can see all my road dates and everything. And I have a special on Netflix, half-hour special there. Or you could watch me on Only Whores Wear Purple on Amazon Prime. That's
You
the
are
name of
so
my special.
goddamn good.
Only whores wear purple?
So goddamn
That's what my
good.
grandma told me when I was a little girl.
That's a wild
Favorite
swing.
color. Only
She also
whores
said
wear
only
purple.
Whores carry suitcases, which are oddly specific. I'll tell you what they have in there: all sorts of creams and drinks to cover up their whoring. That's what they have in those slut satchels, all kinds of perfumes and little Tinkerbell powders to cover up the rads and things they've done.
The characterizations, her hands, just the way she diddled her fingers in the air, it was like you are possessed. I'm convinced you're possessed.
Thank you. I love you. That's
Yeah.
a sweet thing.
No, she's one of the few performers you
The best.
love watching over so.
I can't get enough. It's true, and I'm not snowing her. Do you know what I mean? I've never asked for anything from her. I love her. It's pure.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Would you like to plug something, man?
The Mehran on Instagram, MehranX on Twitter, and this. That's all.
This
that's
was
all.
Halibut
Yeah.
with.
Yes,
what this
halibut
is.
with a Caviar Beurre Blanc
Yep.
and Santa Barbara spot prawns.
Jesus, they were
And
great.
You're
fantastic.
worth it. You're worth it.
You really are.
End of the day,
Yeah.
You're worth it.
And champagne
Girl
and
boss.
mozzarella
Yeah.
sticks. This has been The Cheat Day Show. You can find us at The Cheat Day Show. I'm Ryan Reiss. You can find me at RR Comedy. We're here at the Comedy Cellar. They sponsor us every week. Come check out a show. Thanks for listening and cheat well.
Yay!
Hell yeah. That was beautiful.
I'm so wet. I'm so wet.
That's true.
Thanks for listening to the Cheat Day Show podcast. To learn more about our show, the hosts, the comedians, our guests, our chefs, and more, visit our website, thecheatdayshow.com. Also, follow along with us on our social media at The Cheat Day Show on Instagram and Twitter. Future episodes can be found in all the places you get your favorite podcast. Our show is also sponsored by the world-famous Comedy Cellar on McDougal Street in New York City's Greenwich Village. Visit comedycellar.com for show lineups happening 7 days a week. Later, cheaters.